I haven't really been paying much attention to the new things happening with crypto. Um, Back in 2021, I had a lot of interest in it, and I really don't have a lot of interest in crypto. I still think it's a great investment. Um, there's different companies that are trying to, for myself anyway, a good investment for myself. Um, because I think that it's the internet of the future. Um, like these video game companies will finally have some type of crypto. They already have kind of like basic currency for individual games, but like PlayStation definitely needs its own currency when it comes to the whole platform, and different auctions where you can auction things off that you've acquired in your game. Even turning in your crypto in the actual game. Like every game is probably gonna have its own crypto, but you'll have the whole platform have its own currency, PlayStation or Xbox, and you'll just be able to flip things in. Like that's the way it's gonna be going. So why I am bullish on crypto and the development of, seeing AI, even though it doesn't interest me, which I should if I was smart enough with my attention span. I think I'm smart enough to learn that stuff, but I just don't have the attention span to dedicate my whole life to doing that. I have too many different interests and everything else like that. I think that's probably if I was to learn that stuff, I probably will benefit way more financially than whatever I'm doing now, whatever I've been doing. But I'm bullish on crypto is because, and Web3 internet of the future is because, remember that bank that failed? I think it's SVB, Silicon Valley Bank. Well, a lot of these startup cryptos, a lot of these, and it's not just like people think crypto is just like they're all different currencies. No, they're different like types of technology that people are developing that you can invest in. But like, where do you think they're getting their funding from to do the startups for different like technology? They were getting it from there. So now the government. So what that tells me is the government's not going to let this fail. That's what that told me by them acquiring that bank, bailing it out. Now, they have some transitions or whatever like that, but they didn't let it. Those people, basically the people who are doing the startups and all the like little technology type of things, they're still getting funding now. And when that failed, people were worried about their payrolls, people getting paid. Well, they don't have to worry about that. I think that we're going to go to a central currency, which we already have a digital currency, but like do you think? Oh, so we have like $31 trillion in debt. Do you think that we have $31 trillion of like actual money, physical money out there? No, it's all ones and zeros. The actual, like, I think currency of actual dollar bills is like, I think it might be a couple trillion or something like that. I'm not sure, but like they don't make every single dollar. paper that's out there. So we kind of already are at this point. And, you know, the type of, I don't mind them monitoring my spending habits. They do that anyway. You know, I do things pretty much by the book. I'm not trying to scam anyone over. I'm not getting rich off of anything. I'm not trying to avoid paying taxes on or anything like that. Like, I have no problem reporting everything I get. And I just don't have no problem. I don't buy nothing illegal, you know. I don't care. So it doesn't really bother me. I mean, they can kind of already, if they wanted to, they could probably, you know, I spend everything with credit cards anyway, pretty much, man. So, like, they could probably already track my spending habits if they really wanted to, by probably getting some type of a judge-ordered, whatever, search warrant type of deal, whatever it is, and go through the company. But, like, dude, I'm a law-abiding citizen, man. So, like, I pay my taxes every year, and, you know, I just think that, like, it's coming out, and there is a lot of people are like, it's weird to me that, like, these people on the right are, like, holding on to, like, the dollar, which is, it's created by the people that they are supposedly against. That's what's weird. It's like these global elitists are the ones who are benefiting from the dollar. Like, all the interest getting paid by the national debt, like, I think it's like $1 trillion because of the interest rates. Like, who do you think we're paying that to? We're not paying it to ourselves. We're paying it to the elitists who own the Federal Reserve. We don't own the Federal Reserve. So it's just kind of funny to me how these people on the right are like, oh, we got the physical currency, which I understand, like, which is, they can shut you down. I understand that fear where, like, in China, you got a bad social credit score, then you can't go nowhere. Well, that's why, you know, you have other things that's, if I really needed to, I could just, it's just like, I see where it's going. As long as they don't mess with people's freedom of speech, that should not be a part of a social credit score, where it would shut you down, where you can't move or work. They might as well just, like, if they're gonna do that, they might as well just get rid of you altogether. But, like, this is going to happen. The central digital currency is going to happen. We have to go on it. We cannot sit here and try to ride this thing out with the dollar, because what's gonna happen is it's collapsing. The dollar's collapsing, man. We can't sustain it. We just spend too much money every year on welfare and wars and all this crap that it's devaluing like at an all-time rate. And you got the BRICS currency, which is backed by gold, which I think is pretty solid, you know, if it's just for like international trade when it comes to like oil or big bulky commodities for countries. That's cool. You know, that probably should be, that's what it should be, like a universal, you know, like instead of the dollar, there should be some type of currency that it feels legit, it's solid, it's backed by gold, for just international trade. You know, I can't buy bricks, you can't get bricks, it's just for like the countries. And then you have, you'll definitely have another type of a currency coming out. So I think there's just, as long as there's like, we don't need just one currency, we need multiple currencies. We need probably like, we need to have like a ton of currencies that we can flip into other currencies, and that's the way to go about it. Is and Bitcoin, let me say something about Bitcoin because I got to get to work. Is Bitcoin, unless they like do some major upgrades, it's very slow. It costs a lot of money. It is a beautiful product, but there's a lot of negatives with it too. So, like if you, I think if you, I haven't done it, but if you like, you send your Bitcoin to a wallet and you send it to the Ethereum part, I think that I haven't done it yet. I'm not trying to. I don't want to lose no money, but you might lose that forever. And I'm not sure how that works. I don't think that the average person could handle Bitcoin. It's like, I like how it's like you can just send a bunch of value. I like that, instead of having to worry about a third party. But there is a lot of risks with it if you don't do it right. I think that Bitcoin's just like, it's like a gold, and it should be it's like a store of value basically. But there'll be other currencies and other digital currencies, and yeah, I just don't think that crypto's going away. You know, and the FTX guy, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that guy comes back out. If they roll him back out and he comes and he's the head of a big company again, he doesn't have to do no jail time or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure what laws he broke, but people want him fried. People have lost millions and millions of dollars because of that guy. Hundreds of millions of dollars, and he's lost a lot of his own money. But it wouldn't shock me, because he's a Democrat. Democrats can get away with whatever the hell they want, and that's the fucking problem with their and we're gonna balkanize. I'm telling you, we're gonna balkanize. We can't continue this shit.